right. You saw this is like the first food forest area that we planted. Right, up in this slope. Saw it in part one. This little ragtag. But yeah, built the creek in, right? It's got a little cleanup to do, but very functional. Okay, cross a little bridge. You know, this guy, this palm, he's got these real spiky thorns in here, you know? I mean, these things are vicious. A neighbor, a couple lots away, was doing some work in the front, and they were gonna tear this thing out, and we dug it up with a backhoe. I dug a fat hole. I planted it. This thing's for sure gonna live. You can see I cut off a lot of the death. You know, not all the it was in shock. You know, it got dug up with a backhoe out of a very situation. All right, so I did my best to make it happy. Potted up the palm behind it. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Fang. Okay, so it's January, winter time. While some of this has been planted, you know, for year and a half, 2 years, because we like really wanted to get plants in the ground. That first summer, you know, I didn't even have irrigation. I was watering these plants with like a bottle. I'm like running over to get a bottle and pouring it in no running water, you know, so it was tough keeping this area alive. You know, it wasn't like I planted a food forest and had everything going. It was like I'm trying to get some trees in the ground and do as much effort as I can, considering my condition, which is that at the time I was living an hour and 15 minutes away, you know, working 60 hours a week, having 2 children. Okay, it's tough. But anyway, here's the food forest, January, right? It looks a lot better than it did. Got the apple. I mean, it's just like, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna back up. I start naming off all this stuff, right? Excuse me. Ginger, mulberry. It's like a little apple guava. That's like a citrus that we salvaged from somewhere. He's struggling right now, but he's gonna make it. Guava. Mango. Little succulents, you know. Cherimoya. I forget what kind exactly. We got the sugar cane, always sugar cane. I really want this guy to make it. I I really like this guy. I've seen these trees full grown. Silk floss. Okay, mine got planted. It's put out some leaves. They're deciduous, but he never really like did anything hard. He's gotten a little bigger, but they get massive. I guess that's what I'm getting at. They get massive. All right. So yeah, we got all kinds of little stuff that, you know, you don't even, you know, the blueberry bush. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. January. Don't forget, we'll be back in spring. You got it. My son and I want to eat you. This is like a blackberry, right? It's also just deciduous. Banana's crushing, you know? Hey, Rick. Kitties. Good. What else? Lemongrass. I mean, he goes off. I just chop him down, feed him back into the earth. Got bamboo right in here. This bamboo, last spring, he put off 2 solid shoots. Right, he did this one. And he did this one. And that's all the way up. I've got a feeling we're gonna get more this time. Oh, hey ZZ. She's pregnant. She's about to have another baby. We're gonna keep one of the dogs. But yeah, so making our way up through here. More. Oh, the dogs are after something. Probably a squirrel. But yeah, so we're in the next terrace up. Banana, lemongrass, acacia. I'm not sure which variety he is. I'm gonna trim him back. I kind of want to have him go like, you know, like shade some of these other trees. Oh no, they're after the squirrel. Poor squirrel. Oh God. Oh God. I think they killed it. Sorry you had to bear witness to that. Well, that's circle of life. That dog. Anyway, we'll continue. This is a mulberry next to a powder puff. I'm gonna trim him down. Try to get him go up and then create like a kind of canopy of puffs. That guy right there, this is that invasive, you know, all you agroforestry people, you're planting you know, Mexican sunflowers and whatnot. I just have this stuff growing. I just snap this dude, throw him in. Okay, this thing grows everywhere. And I just cut it down. I can feed it to the goats, right? Feed it to the goats. It grows all over the place. You see me hacking it down in the gully. Got my pear tree. Got some succulents. Pear tree, right? It's January, all right, but he's pretty good. He's gonna be popping off. He's gonna do real good this year. I'm very hopeful for the spring. Oh. This nectarine we salvaged from a house. It was in a bad spot. We took him down, planted him here. He's next to the live oak. Okay. What else we got? Oh, this guy. Apple guava. He's had a hard life, but he looks healthy. He looks like he can make a go at it. I kind of wanted to make him this a little bushy. Loquat. Planted him as a baby. He's a little baby. This guy, another acacia, different variety. Never really done so well. Also deciduous, right? January, but he has never performed well. And he should in this environment. So I'm hoping this spring he really does good. We've been giving him more water. We've had a fantastic winter where we get rain and then good sun. Like the sun's come out. What else we have here? This is just some succulent that I stole off of from a plant. Stuck it in the ground. He'll go good. Jackfruit. You know, a lot of people try to grow jackfruit here. The leaves are beautiful, but the fruit just like can't survive winter. Right? A little jackfruit. There's another one right there. Jackfruit. And then yeah, we got our citrus. This is like a blood orange transplanted from another property. Dug him up. He was gonna die, so we brought him here, stuck him in the ground. Maybe he's gonna make it, maybe not. And then you always need some lemon, right? Gotta have some lemon. It's January. Cut me some slack. Okay, cat. Come on. Now's not the time. Cherimoya. We planted this at my family's home and it just was not doing well. So we took it and put them here. What else we got? Lots of other stuff. This is a plum tree, right? He's gonna have a good spring. Looks healthy, you know, all his little nodes. What kind of plum is he? Arctic Star. Oh, nectarine. Idiot. But, you know, I've been trying to build the soil up here. This area, it was just dirt, right? There's nothing. Just dirt. I've been trying to build the organic material up. Got some straw. A lot of mulch, wood chips, like this. These are the reeds. The reeds that, the horsetail reeds that grow in the pond over there. See them? Chop them down. I just drag them up here. It's just more organic material, right? Just lay them in the trenches. It helps. Let's go check out the pond. You know, the pond's a part of our, you gotta retain the water as best you can. Slow it down, control the water. Large property, very steep. So this is kind of like this area in here. I just chop this stuff down, chop it all down, and I feed it into the forest. And it grows crazy. Like this thing will be huge by the spring. And I'll just machete, taking it down. Same with that spot right there. Hacking it down. You can see there's like a lot of organic material that I'm still trying to right. All of this, like I'm choosing like which plants I kill and which plants I just hack down. And then I just feed it back into the forest. But here's my pond. It's not done. You've seen it before. But it's pretty cool. You know, at night, the frogs. Hey, kitty. The frogs are all in here. They lay their eggs. Maybe we can even find some eggs. So I want this pond area to be much more of like a little oasis. It serves multiple purposes, right? It's slowing the water down so that I can control the water so I don't get flooded. But also ecosystem. So I planted some plants, you know, got some ornamental plants. These guys, this guy was struggling in the beginning, but he was given to me by a friend. Sends out beautiful flowers. You see like what was the flower. But he's doing good. I laid plastic down because I don't want any erosion here because we're near the house. And then another palm scavenged he was gonna die, and I saved him and I put him here. I'm hoping that he is like grows flowing over the pond. This is like second part of the food forest, because I start here and I'm moving around the house. This is like a landscaping area, right? Got some extra material, propane tank generator. That's a old temporary generator, but gotta get that inside. More succulents, right? I just break the succulent off like a mother plant and I just stick it right in the ground. And this thing's was 1 and now it's 10. So need more mulch in here, right? But the other area right here has more mulch. This is steeper. See, I terraced. But when I was digging here, a lot of rock. Heavy rock. I mean, pickaxe. I've got carpal tunnel in my wrists from hitting rocks and just the vibration into my hand. This is like some sort of Asian apple. Cinnamon tree. He's had a hard life. I'm hoping he does well this spring. So, more succulents below the apple tree. And then here's more of that weed plant. I just call him, I don't even know what he's called. I'll figure it out eventually. Break them off. Excuse me, got a little cough. Grapefruit, sugar cane, right, into a terrace. Jelly palm. Jelly palm gives off abundant fruit. I like sitting in here, hanging out. What else we got? Got black sapote, papaya, strawberry, guava, fig. And then obviously, to watch over us, St. Francis. You know, got him from the construction site. They were just gonna break him. And I was like, no, he's coming home with us. But yeah, another jelly palm. Okay, this is the healthier, bigger one. I want to see some real growth out of him this spring. But yeah, and then this rock waterfall. You know, I'm sitting in one of the basins right here. Water does come down here, but I just thought I'd create something to slow the water down, control it, drain it away from the house. And then my new work, oh, gotta be careful while filming. It's steep up here actually. I mean, if you look at this slope, like right, this slope is like steep. Okay, so I'm on the other terrace. There's my little waterfall. And it goes down past the house and out. Also, I've got guava, mulberry, guava. I think there's even, that's a bamboo. Whoa, he's got a thick shoot coming out of the ground. Like he's about to explode, which is great because I want to shield the workshop from the sun because the sun rises like this, right? I'm gonna keep that cool because that's where my batteries and workshop and art studio is inside there. But yeah, I dug this again, terrace. This is more of like a walking terrace, right? I just hack into the hillside. There's all this native growth, chaparral, you know, this stuff everywhere. So as I'm digging, I'm burying it into the ground. Sponge. I'm making a sponge. Slowing the water down. This is like these guys just grow here. I've seen other videos of people growing this stuff. This is like Indian tobacco. It just grows here. It's like a nuisance plant, but I like it. They give off really pretty, this guy too. Give off pretty like yellow flowers. Oh, I also have a loquat kind of just hanging out in here. He's ready to go. He's ready to go off. Springtime's gonna be insane this year. We had such a good winter. I mean, we're in winter, but. So yeah, I did 2 levels. No, I did not use that pick all that much. I tried it, but it wasn't very useful. The reason I brought it up here was because right here in my path was one of those weed trees, right? And I spent days hacking at this thing. When I say days, I mean like half day, pickaxe, just cutting it out, preparing the walkway so that I can be on this very steep slope comfortably, and then I can plant. So when I'm looking from my house out, this whole area is like growing with stuff and I can access it. So I built this terrace to walk, but also to slow the water down, right? You can see right, there's my creek, the waterfall creek. I haven't finished placing all the rocks because it's a lot of work moving rock. I've got a giant pile out in the front lot. I back the van up to it and then I load all the rocks into it. So I gotta think about how many times I touch the rock. I gotta pick the rock up into the van. From the van into the wheelbarrow. From the wheelbarrow, I've gotta move it into a strategic location, and then I have to take it out of the wheelbarrow and then place it. I mean, my hands. My hands hurt. This is the next part that another little drainage area, kind of all feeding down into it. It's coming out of the avocado grove. I'm gonna just hack all this stuff apart. I'm gonna chainsaw, mulch it, terrace this thing in, and then put rocks in so what water does come through is feeding into my gully, right? Anyway, that's the food forest so far.